Welcome. Today we will be reading Lesson 213 in the workbook and from the text, Chapter 18, Section 8, The Little Garden, paragraphs 8 through 13. And now for Lesson 213. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. (193) All things are lessons God would have me learn. A lesson is a miracle which God offers to me in place of thoughts I made that hurt me. What I learn of him becomes the way I am set free. And so I choose to learn his lessons and forget my own. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Today's review idea is all things are lessons God would have me learn. In repeating this thought throughout the day, one becomes aware that anything can be an opportunity to see things differently through eyes of love. Miracles teach another way of seeing that replace fear and illusions with love and truth. One is set free from thoughts that lead to anxiety and suffering. So one learns by listening to the teachings of the Spirit of joy. Its lessons on love transcend the world of perceptions, revealing that fear has no place in one's heart or mind, and thus one remains open to the serenity and peace of God. And now for our text reading for today, from chapter 18, section 8, The Little Garden, paragraphs 8 through 13. Love knows no bodies and reaches to everything created like itself. Its total lack of limit is its meaning. It is completely impartial in its giving, encompassing only to preserve and keep complete what it would give. In your tiny kingdom, you have so little? Should it not then be there that you would call on love to enter? Look at the desert, dry and unproductive, scorched and joyless, that makes up your little kingdom, and realize the life and joy that love would bring to it from where it comes, and where it would return with you. The thought of God surrounds your little kingdom, waiting at the barrier you built to come inside and shine upon the barren ground. See how life springs up everywhere. The desert becomes a garden, green and deep and quiet, offering rest to those who lost their way and wander in the dust. Give them a place of refuge, prepared by love for them where once a desert was. And everyone you welcome will bring love with him from heaven for you. They enter one by one into this holy place, but they will not depart as they had come alone. The love they brought with them will stay with them, as it will stay with you. And under its beneficence, your little garden will expand and reach out to everyone who thirsts for living water, but has grown too weary to go on alone. Go out and find them, for they bring yourself with them, and lead them gently to your quiet garden, and receive their blessing there. So will it grow and stretch across the desert, leaving no lonely little kingdoms locked away from love, and leaving you inside. And you will recognize yourself and see your little garden gently transformed into the kingdom of heaven, with all the love of its Creator shining upon it. The holy instant is your invitation to love, to enter into your bleak and joyless kingdom, and to transform it into a garden of peace and welcome. Love's answer is inevitable. It will come because you came without the body, and interpose no barriers to interfere with its glad coming. In the holy instant, you ask of love only what it offers everyone, neither less nor more. Asking for everything you will receive it. And your shining self will lift the tiny aspect that you tried to hide from heaven straight to heaven. No part of love calls on the whole in vain. No Son of God remains outside his fatherhood. Be sure of this. Love has entered your special relationship and entered fully at your weak request. You do not recognize that love has come because you have not yet let go of all the barriers you hold against your brother. And you and he will not be able to give love welcome separately. You could no more know God alone than he knows you without your brother. But together you could no more be aware of love than love could know you not, or fail to recognize itself in you. You have reached the end of an ancient journey, not realizing yet that it is over. You are still worn and tired, and the desert's dust still seems to cloud your eyes and keep you sightless. Yet he whom you welcomed has come to you and would welcome you. He has waited long to give you this. Receive it now of him, for he would have you know him. Only a little wall of dust still stands between you and your brother. Blow on it lightly and with happy laughter, and it will fall away. And walk into the garden love has prepared for both of you. We are told in this section that love cannot be limited, and the body cannot contain the everything that the eternal created one to be. Seeing past the fences placed at the body's edges, one opens to the majesty and the boundless joy found in the kingdom of heaven. In these moments of holiness, the lifeless desert of fear and guilt in oneself are replaced by a blossoming garden of peace and joy. As others join one in the garden, one by one, the garden expands outward, and in the holy instant is one bodiless. where one can invite the everything of love to enter into one's domain. For any part of love that calls out to the whole will be answered by the whole.